What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we've got the weekly reset for the 10th of October in Destiny 2. And as always in this video, we're going to jump in and check out the main rewards and vendor inventories for the week. So we'll take a look at the Eververse refresh, hopefully we'll get some new Bright Dust stuff for Season of the Witch, plus we'll cover vendors like Banshee and ADA-1. As well as key rewards and unlocks for the week, we've got the return of Iron Banner, a handful of farmable exotics, featured lost sectors, and plenty more to cover in the video. So be sure to get subscribed to the channel if you find the video useful today. Otherwise though, I appreciate you tuning in as always, and now let's get into it. First up, of course, we do get the Iron Banner this week. Bungie had said previously that it was going to be Control this week, but they've recently given an update and said that it'll be Eruption instead, so not sure why they've changed the game mode, but it is what it is, I suppose. Let us know down below though if you plan to jump into the Iron Banner this week. Fortunately, alongside the Iron Banner though, we will get additional Valor for the take-in, so we can gain additional Crucible ranks all week long. Not sure why they don't tell us about these boosts ahead of time anymore, but at least that'll be a thing if you are jumping in. And next up, let's get straight onto the Eververse inventory for the week. As always, we'll focus on Bright Dust items, and so for the front page Bright Dust items, we've got the Turn the Tables exotic emote. This is available for 3,250 Bright Dust this week. We'll take another preview since that one cut off a bit short right there. Pretty cool stuff. Additionally though, there is the Callus's Promise weapon ornament for Skyburner's Oath, available for 1,250 Bright Dust on the front page right here, which is a cool one if you use that weapon. Then we've got the Resurrected Shadow Transmat effect for 450 Bright Dust, so we'll have a quick preview of that one as well. But for the front page featured shaders, we've got Whispered Sheen available right here. As always, all of these shaders cost 300 Bright Dust, and additionally, there is the Argent Teratorn on the front page as well. And over to the second page of Bright Dust items, we've got the Risky Archery exotic multiplayer emote. This one's 4,250 Bright Dust this week. As always, these are pretty expensive, but it's a pretty cool one right there. On top of that though, for 700 Bright Dust, there is the Live Disco Dance legendary emote right there. And we've got the Desecrated Shell exotic ghost, a couple of items from Season of the Witch available this week, so pretty cool one right there. Quick preview of that for 2,850 Bright Dust. There's also the Heliotropium exotic ship for 2,000 Bright Dust this week, so take a quick preview of the trail and things like that on that one. Rather interesting looking thing. Additionally though, we've got the Serpent's Reach exotic sparrow available for 2,500 Bright Dust. Cool Season of the Lost one available this week right there. And for the second featured exotic ornament, we've got the Anomalous Domain, which is a deterministic chaos ornament from this season, so that's a pretty cool one, available for 1,250 Bright Dust with that kind of Black Armory theme to it. Let us know if you're going to pick it up this week. And also there is the Clue Projection, Ghost Projection right there for 1,500 Bright Dust this week. And for the second page flare items, we've got the Smashing Success shader available right here, and once again, all of these will be 300 Bright Dust. On top of that though, we've got the Bloody Tooth shader available this week, and additionally, there is the Oiled Gunmetal available as well, very sort of green right there. And then we've got the Seven Sisters shader available here also, so let us know if you plan to pick up any of the shaders, but there is the Vex Arrival Transmat effect initially on the second page right here. On top of that though, there's the Vex Invasion effects, as Bungie get rather vexy this week, and finally the Harpy's Cry, another one in the Vex lineup right there. And once again, these are all 450 Bright Dust, so let us know if you plan to pick anything up from the Eververse store this week. Next up though, heading over to Banshee for the week. Bear in mind, some of the featured weapons and perk rolls will change throughout the course of the week, but for the moment, we've got the Arsenic Bite 4B combat bow. This has snapshot sights and Archer's Tempo. There's also the Shattered Cypher here with Heating Up and Adrenaline Junkie. Then we've got the Staccato 46 Scout Rifle with Outlaw and Rampage, as well as the Stochastic Variable with Killing Wind and Dragonfly, and then the Galil RR3 with Ensemble and Focused Fury. Could be a fun little scout rifle there on the front page, but to the second page, we've got the Legal Action 2 with Surplus and Frenzy, as well as the PSI Hermetic 5 with Outlaw and Headseeker, so potentially a pretty nice roll right there worth picking up. Then there is the Vision with Surplus and One for All, the Story FR5 with Steady Hands and Reservoir Burst, then we've got the Taipan 4FR, which has Fragile Focus and Repulsor Brace, and finally the Nazreddin Sword, which is Balance Guard with Energy Transfer and Surrounded. So potentially a couple of pickups right there from Banshee at the moment, but keep in mind, these rolls and featured weapons will change throughout the course of the week, so if you fancy any of these, pick them up as soon as possible. Lastly though, let's head down to the annex to visit Shader 1, and for the armor this week, initially, we've got the Noble Constant set of gear. So this is some vanilla Crucible gear, I believe, from when D2 originally launched. So if you're after picking this up or the stat rolls, be sure to check in on your various characters. But for the featured shaders right here, which cost 10,000 Glimmer, initially there is the Satu Tribe from back in Black Armory. And it finally loaded right here, a pretty nice one from back in the day, worth adding to collections if you don't have it already. On top of that though, there is the Mad Monk shader available this week, which is a nice one from back in Season of the Worthy. And then we've got the Dead Orbit's Fate right here as well if you fancy picking up an older faction shader. So let us know if you plan to grab any of these in the comment section. Oh yeah, that was a Warmind shader, not a Season of the Worthy shader. Not sure why I said that, but there you go. Let us know if you're going to grab any of the items this week. For other activity content this week, of course, initially we get the refresh on the Crota's End raid. Given the change to Essence of Oversoul drops that we saw a couple of weeks back, this will yet again be another week where a lot of players get access to Necrochasm, so have fun with that if you're still working on it. But for the weekly Nightfall this time around, we get Heist Battleground on the Moon, and the Braytech Osprey rocket launcher is the featured weapon drop. We do also have the Grandmaster catch-up node though, so I'm sure there'll be a few things for players to go after there. Plus, it's worth noting, with Last Wish being the featured raid, 1000 Voices is farmable this week, as is the Hierarchy of Needs bow from the Spire of the Watcher. And then for the Exotic Mission Rotator, we get Vox Obscura this week, and so Dead Messenger can also be obtained from that. So if you're still working on any of those, it'll be a good time to jump into those activities. But very finally, for the featured Lost Sectors this week, for today we get K1 Crew Quarters dropping exotic helmets. Then on October 11th we'll see Concealed Void dropping exotic legs. October 12th will be Bunker E15 dropping exotic gauntlets. And for the 13th we'll get the Bay of Drowned Wishes dropping exotic chest pieces. October 14th will be Vel's Labyrinth dropping exotic helmets. That's followed by Exodus Garden 2A on the 15th, dropping exotic legs. And finally, we'll get gauntlet drops once again from Sepulture on October 16th. And so let us know if you are diving into the game this week down in the comment section. Of course, next week we'll get Festival of the Lost. And additionally, there'll be the mid-season update for Season of the Witch as well. So next week's reset should be a slightly more interesting one. But if you've enjoyed the video today, a rating below really does help us out. Let us know if you plan to dive into the game and any things you're working on picking up. But also if you want to be kept up to date with more Destiny content, be sure to get subscribed to the channel and I'll keep you posted. But otherwise, I appreciate you tuning in today and I will catch you guys very soon.